Eivor has returned! Hail, Wolf-Kissed!
I appreciate your efforts to spare the innocent, Eivor. At least we saved some lives here.
One day Saxon and Dane, Norse and Briton, will live as brothers and sisters, as they do in London.
I only wish the path to peace were not paved with so many skulls.
We cannot choose the way the world is. Our only choice is how to face it.
Eivor, forgive me. I have slain too many of my own people already. Cannot kill more. I must return to London.
And you, Erke, do you feel the same?
Someone has to keep an eye on him in the big city. He would only get himself killed otherwise.
We took this camp together, so I'll ask no more of you. Return home, and let your friendship be a beacon to our peoples.
Godspeed, Eivor. I pray you come back safe.
Ever my staunch ally, Lufina. Are your men ready?
They are. Bows strung and arrows fletched. We will harry the enemy from the flanks to keep them off your back. They will not have a moment's peace from us.
I know I can count on you, Lufina.
What are friends for?
Villy, you stiff old arse-stick. How are you?
That's really Jarl to you, peasant. Now take a knee and kiss my ring.
The power of Yaldom has gone to your head, I see. Has Nottinghamshire fallen to ruin yet?
The land thrives under my guidance, I believe. But gods, I am itching to kill something. And so are my berserkers.
You have come to the right place for that. Soma Jarlskona. You seem grave.
I'm thinking on the battle to come. Every conflict has a cost. I wonder who will pay this time.
We are no strangers to loss, you and I.
The ache of absent souls is a wound that never heals. But we may yet return your brother to your side. There is that.
Fulke and her men will bear the cost today, not us.
I wish I were as sure of it as you.
What do you see? Uba, any advice before we begin?
Vice, you need none of that now. You stand in no one's shadow, Eivor.
Lofty praise from the son of Ragnar Lothbrok.
It may be that one day our paths lead us to doom, Eivor. But at least we can say the footprints we left were our own.
Bishop Deolov. Strange to see a man of God on the battle lines.
It may surprise you, but I was no stranger to horse and hunt in my younger days.
It is Saxons we fight this day, Deolov. Not Britons, and not in Mercia.
It is Fulke I fight. A false Christian preaching a corruption of God's word. If I can assist in her downfall, I will.
Then you are welcome here, friend.
You are quite the agent of chaos. Fulke's men are chasing their tails, not knowing where you will strike next.
Porchester has neither the supplies nor the forces to keep us out now.
And you have bought time for your allies to arrive. Many have come, not least the bishop here.
As I promised. As the keeper of God's word, it would be poor form if I did not keep my own.
Now, if the talking is done, there's blood to be spilled.
Eivor, dark news. We found a letter on one of the dead. Fulke has called for aid.
Reinforcements.
A Saxon army marches from Winchester.
Then my men and I will ride to meet them. We will harry them every step of the way to buy you time.
We may begin the assault at once, or you might wish to speak with your allies, if you've not done so already.
Warm words do thaw the chill of battle fear.
We march. When the sun sets on this day, Sigurd will be returned to us, and Fulke's head will be on a spike.
Let us begin.
I wonder if that army from Winchester thing is because I didn't do the alliance for Winchester that was available. But then I didn't do the one for Lincolnshire either, so...
Did you enjoy the gift I left you in Canterbury?
You will die today, Fulke! But your men may live if you come here to me and settle this alone!
We have nothing to settle. Die on these walls if you will. It is your choice.
No wall is high enough to keep me from you.
Then come! Claim your brother if you can. I shall wait with him. If you would find us, you need only follow his screams.
Fulke! What will the skulls say when they speak of this day? They will say we unleashed such rampant slaughter, that Odin himself stirred on his throne to watch. They will say that ravens blackened the sky, to feast on Saxon dead. So raise your swords with me now, brothers and sisters, for today is the day we carve our names into legend!
I'm coming for you, brother.
So many weapons and so few scores, Basim. What's your secret?
I don't hit it.
Aha! The simplest strategies are the best.
Clear the way! Let's take down that palisade!
Why can't I climb that? That looks like something I can climb. I'd like to go up, game, if you can figure out a way for me to do that.
Face us, Fulke! Your cowardice betrays you!
No, I want to go up, game.
Break open that gate! Watch out for the oil! Courage, men! Let the ravens gorge on Saxon meat!
Take it!
Focus!
I'll take you!
Torch, please.
Not much longer, Torch! They can't keep us!
Leonard!
Try to flank!
We fight as brothers and sisters! We fight as brothers and sisters! We fight for blood! You have such a thing! Are you a nursemaid? Why do you ask?
Old habit. Paying no mind.
care of the gate!
For your sins. Together, lad.
Wait for you on the other side of death, Basim.
I thought I knew once. Now I think I know.
Bad day to be uncertain.
Springles! Damn these Saxons! I will make a path! They cannot hold us back! Make your ancestors proud!
That's enough. In nomine Patris. You're finished.
It's a little bit annoying how the enemy can switch rapidly between having their bow and having a shield up. Like they're able to block my attacks while I'm in the process of hitting them.
You're mine. We
Or just sure, four of them just spawn on top of each other.
I'll keep the rat busy. God loves me.
You will not break me, Saxon shit fly!
Not actually what I wanted to do there, game, but okay.
Time to die.
See, I want to go up, game. There we go.
We have this.
You know what, Wayne, thanks.
Oh, God! I'll kill you! That's good steel. Keep on! Place is over!
Don't block the stage's place for eternity! Onward! Let nothing stand in your way! The keep is in sight! We must fight our way to it! Fight hard! Odin's eyes are upon you this day!
Arrows coming!
So,
Strength is a match, Davor.
For Eivor! For Sigurd! These Saxons! Sigurd must be close! Up these stairs!
Strike for Christ! Oh, heads! Why won't you die?
Sigurd was here once, but no longer. Where has Folke taken him?
Is this Sigurd's blood?
Still fresh.
I hope this isn't Chris's blood.
Sigurd. Every instant of your torment, Fulke will... The church! Fulke must have taken him there. Come on, Basim!
Face us, Fulke! Your cowardice betrays you!
Feel stronger already. This door will need the strength of two! Give me a hand! Fulke!
I have done all I could to help him, Ava. The rest is up to you.
No! No! Brother! I'm here for you. I have you.
Let me stay with him. You deal with Fulke.
I'll come back for you. I promise.
You can whisper more poison in his ear, Wogie.
You cower for me, Fulke, like a rat in the dark.
We're all in the dark, Ava. It is the search for the light that brings us closer to the gods.
Save your babble. Death is our language now.
You fight beneath the banner of ignorance, Ava. I could pull back the curtain for you, give you a glimpse of what lies beyond.
I need nothing from you.
Treasure blood.
This ends here.
A pity to kill one with such potential.
Where your fine words now, Paladin?
Will not raise your eyes to the light. I will bury you in the dark.
So, you can fight after all.
You meddle in matters you do not understand. More like Sigurd than you know.
She's invincible. Come on.
Do you not wonder, Eivor, at the things I have learned?
Every word you say is madness.
Sigurd is an ancient one. An Archon, Nephilim, Isu, call him what you will. He is reborn.
He's my brother and my Jarl, and you're mindsick.
He is everything we should hope to be.
Fulke! Damn you to hell!
I saw her disappear there.
You can't run from me forever! Nobody touch her. She is mine.
You are too late, Eivor. I have opened your brother's mind to the truth. That is my victory. And you will go with me to the grave. You can wound my flesh, but my work will live on for all time.
Okay, I'll wound your flesh though. Ah, no unique execution involving the cross? I expected there to be somewhere to cross off her and, like, you know, impale it more. Like the flags and the standard bearers.
Stop! You misunderstand, Eivor.
I'll eat your heart!
She has saved your brother.
Animals we are. Spit and vomit. Shit and soil. Sigurd is so much more. I gave him that understanding. That gift.
You gave him pain!
Yes! To awaken him! All that power, all that potential locked away. A god trapped in a prison of bones. Pain was necessary to free him. Behold his terrible beauty. The beauty of the divine.
Hers was the great work, the highest achievement of humankind. Now you, Eivor, you must carry it forward.
Sigurd!
I can walk. Let me walk.
Sigurd.
Eivor. I will fight. As a thresher through a field of wheat, mad one.
What has she done to you?
Eivor! We delayed them as long as we could.
Reinforcements from Winchester have come.
Get Sigurd to a boat. I will hold them off till you're safely away.
Fight well, Eivor. Find us at the settlement when you can.
Archers! To the walls!
What? Why did I spawn in the middle of 4 bannerets? 5 bannerets. 4 bannerets and a shield there.
Don't get careless now! One last effort! Drive them back! Do not falter now, men! Is that the last of them?
We have beaten them back for now, but without Guthrum's army, we do not have the numbers to hold this fort.
We found Sigurd. That is what matters.
Guthrum was hasty in his judgment, Eivor. You are fit to stand with the best of us. Go to your brother. The words of one beloved will heal him faster than herbs. I will see to matters here.
May the gods guide you, Ubba, until we meet again.
Right.
There's one more thing.
What are you doing still talking to me? Enough goodbyes. Go to Sigurd.
Yes. Be well, Ubba. So, Majalskona, it seems we have won.
A great victory. Not even these walls could stand against us.
This land will be ours in time. What now for you?
Ubba and I will go west, driving the Saxons before us. Alfred will not hold the crown much longer.
I hope one day to see you both there.
I would like that.
How did you like the taste of battle?
That was exhilarating. Reminds me of my younger days.
Had you not delayed those reinforcements, we might never have succeeded. You are brave for a priest.
Do not underestimate the faithful. We give our lives to a god we cannot see or touch. There is no greater bravery than that.
Duvina, I'm glad to see you made it through.
Be proud, Eivor. You found Sigurd, against the odds.
I found his shadow. But I must hope that the scars Fulke has inflicted on his mind will heal.
Sigurd is strong. It will take more than pain to break him.
You did not see him, Luvina. There was an emptiness in his eyes.
I am sorry to hear that. Let us hope for the best.
You look pleased with yourself.
Smell that air. Smells like victory.
Smells like blood and brains and the soiled underclothes of dead men.
Aye. Isn't that what victory smells like?
Perhaps to you, Arstick. I'll take roasting meat, warm meat, and a fire.
Ah, you always were soft. Get on with you.
Look at you, Chewie. Birna, welcome to the Raven clan's nest.
Good to be here, Sunbeam. The people here seemed a mixed bag of nuts and seeds. I feel right at home.
You are at home. Settle in and get a feel for the place. We'll be heading out soon enough.
Of course. A quick drink and a friendly brawl, and I will be ready for the raids ahead.
Sigurd Jarl, back where you belong. I missed you, my brother.
Yeah, you missed me. Once or twice, I hear.
What?
You took your time to find me. Was it for this? To enjoy your time on my throne?
What? I literally went mainline. Went straight to Kent, went straight to Sussex.
I did only what you asked of me.
And you slew all those who questioned you.
That is not what happened. Ranvi will tell you.
Oh yeah, we'll see. My dear wife, brought to me as a gift by her clan to pacify my ambition. Yes, I'm sure she will be the one to tell me the truth.
What did that witch Fulke do to you?
You cannot even begin to imagine the things I've seen. What I've learned. Born of gods is who I am. A lord of war. A Roman Mars. I know who I am. I know my destiny. And you will not hinder me!
Brother.
Forgive me. I am faint. Tired of the day and all that has passed. I need air.
He's been this way since his return. Could you speak with him? Settle his mind?
I can try.
You cough with please there, Wookie.
Stand with cheer, one and all. Today is a day of celebration. Our Jarl is with us. Tonight, let us drink.
Basim, will you not join us?
In time, I may celebrate. But tonight is a melancholy mood. I would rather sit here quietly, alone, with my thoughts.
I understand.
Do not let Sigurd's present mood upset you. He spoke warmly of you as we sailed here. I believe he still trusts you more deeply than he can express.
We trust each other.
That is clear. Enjoy the feast, Eivor.
Where is Sigurd gone? Go, my eyes. There you are, brother. What are you doing here? I was looking for you. Sigurd.
Dag died defending my honor?
So he claimed.
Then he was a fool. My honor needs no defense. It is stone solid, unblemished.
I offered him a way out, but...
Shh. Say nothing more of the past. It is gone. There is a rift as deep as death between then and now. I was tested, Eivor, in a crucible of blood and fire.
Your mouth isn't moving.
And in my agony, I was reborn. You may think me less than I was.
Are you gonna? You hungry? I cleaned your dish, but I didn't put anything in it yet, because you were having a good nap. Yes. Might I get you some food? What would you fancy? It's quite late in the evening. What do we have? Still quite a few more petits. Some turkey. Yeah, I think that'll go down well. That's right. There you go, Lynn. Have some turkey.
But this is not so. I am greater than before. My mind is a wellspring of prophecies, visions that tell me who I truly am. For all that, I am grateful for my suffering.
Sigurd, I want to understand. But all this, all you say makes little sense.
Basim saw these things in me. Fulke, too. Despite her cruelty, she spoke the truth. I am more than the man I was. More than this hobbling stick that stands before you.
You're sitting
You
down.
must look harder, Eivor. Deeper. See for yourself what they found in me. Do you see it? My greater self.
I don't know what that means.
Look. This is the face of a god.
I see only my brother and my truest friend. Return to where he is loved and cherished. Where he's meant to be.
You're kind. But your eyes are clouded by the past. A place I can no longer see. I fear our paths diverged long ago. Go. I wish to be alone. Return to my feast and drink for me. Celebrate the days to come in my name.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
Good day, my love. What happened yesterday? You and Sigurd disappeared during the feast. And when you returned, he went straight to our room without a word.
We talked for a time. I asked many questions, but got few answers. I wish I could say more.
Do you think Sigurd knows? About us?
I don't think so. He would have said something. Sigurd wants to blame me for every mishap that has befallen him, but gives me no credit for his rescue. I don't understand.
Yet he does speak with you. With me, he has gone totally silent. So, what now?
This is for Sussex. We burned it to the ground to save one man. Yet he's barely the man we were searching for.
Quite so.
It's weird seeing the other statue just pop into existence there.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Four options available to us. Winchester has one of the Order people. There's 3 Order people in Winchester. Let's go to Winchester.
I received a message from Winchester, from someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
I'll make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
I wonder if I'd done the Winchester stuff first, if the army wouldn't have marched on us. Because it seems like it seems like Sigurd was mad at us for taking so long, regardless of the fact that we went there as fast as we could. Hi, Luna. How you doing? Hi. Did you enjoy your turkey? Endless amounts of wise.
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawkshit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house.
Welcome. This could come in very handy.
I'm pretty sure I spent at least 3,000 or 4,000 silver on nothing but iron ore and titanium.
You wouldn't regret getting this. Until next week.
I have to... Sunan, guide me. This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It's you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
What is happening to my
Even
coat?
a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama?
Ilfred.
You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that wealth from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
He's the leader.
Only this and little more.
He's the leader.
This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
Good, because you're the leader.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. Free men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry.
I know I can carry a lot.
This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust?
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
Just burn the building down, wasn't it? I mean, look at him. It's Alfred. It is literally him. He's clearly not.
I need to find this reeve, Goodwin. Are you spying on me?
Scarpa! She's onto us!
Come here. I want to talk to you.
You'll get nothing from me. I'm as loyal as the king's hounds.
I should be cautious. I see you, little mice.
The quill has eyes everywhere.
Winchester mourns a good bishop.
Well. If I start cleaning out the little chests in Winchester, I'll actually be able to get enough to be able to upgrade that doppelhanger. Doppelhanger. Maybe they're on one side of the room Alfred was in. I guess I'll get them as rewards when I'm done. Fine. Into the story.
Hey, what?
The other side must be barred. Asser, is it? How's your writing faring?
Who are you? An admirer? Can it be true that so soon upon my path God has sent me adulation? I have only just begun to walk in Alfred's footsteps. Oh, but please read my scribbles. Enlighten yourself about our great king.
Thank you. I am sure it will be informative. Not a patch on our sagas. Where's the drama? The heroic brushes with death. Not a patch on our sagas. Where's the drama? The heroic brushes with death. Not a patch on our sagas. Where's the drama? The heroic brushes with death.
At the shipment is safe.
There has to be a reason to break in here, right? Apart from catching up with that guy from that mystery from literally hundreds of hours ago.
Hey now!
Good was gone, and God's sniffing around. So where would we have taken him? Papers thrown on the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, or the guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. I should not be seen in this area. See you, old friend.
I'm pretty sure since I've already been in here, I have the key to get through that door.
Thick walls and thicker guards.
I must come for you. Die!
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go, before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
I am grateful for your help.
It's a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favored reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They're dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven Clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name doesn't rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the Sikhs.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
One calls himself the Quill. Are words his weapons?
There were rumors of letters nailed up around Winchester. It may be that one of these can tell us more.
The gallows? What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course! That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Apparently the shops resupply themselves whenever you level up. So since it's leveled up, I'm going to check that and see if it's true. So I can buy more iron.
What can I get for you? This could help you in your travels. Seems like you're expecting trouble. You look stronger already. Nothing else?
I must...
Oh yes, we don't have...
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None is safe from his blade.
The grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearths. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot...
Shushed.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Aelfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove.
You grind your heels into the backs of freed men, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
Why does Alfred not do something? Selwyn's bloodlust will do us all.
Can't hold out much longer.
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
I like how the AI talked about Selwyn not being stopped after I'd assassinated him already.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I am sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
Cast about this land, my friend.
good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Someone disagrees with your reforms, Alfred, and he's calling the children to arms.
Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it'll keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre.
Very poetic. But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
Apple? I didn't scrub on nothing! Get your fat hands off me, cow breath!
Cow breath? You little street rat!
What the fella?
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I don't, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Elwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Buka oplas on.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Climb. I didn't even see it was blocked off.
Be my eyes, Sunan. Show me.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill. So I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give her what you took. Maybe she can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Yeah, I found that sewer entrance area when I followed the kids. Didn't have the key.
Go, Sunan. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil. Everyone died, and left me alone on the streets.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
See, I specifically stayed up high to not walk into the trap.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
No one bury you.
Elfeth, may your roof shield thee. Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward! Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her hearth? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you can't. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
To go ahead and say he's not really dead.
Set your wheel!
I don't know. What are you doing? What's up? Yes, I see you. Hi. What you're thinking? Perhaps you'd like to head out for a little bit? A late night adventure? Or are you just going to sit in my lap and bite me? Does that sound more fun? Nibbly kitty. It's a good thing you got no teeth. If you had more teeth, it'd be dangerous. More like a vampire cat. Yes. Much more like a vampire cat.
Hello and welcome. You never know when this might come in handy. Glad to replenish your stock. Finished looking around?
I must be...
You know what? It's probably powerful enough. Let's go with 2 great swords. Let's pretend to be Geralt for a while. Oh no, heavy hits set all enemies on fire. Poison and set people on fire. Let's try that out.
I can out drink an aura. Step up! You'll see for yourself.
Edify. Yep. Told is worth 11 quid. Can I talk to you, good one?
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I have been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I said easy with my kinsbane. Old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
I prefer Evie's,
Even in death,
gonna pause. I prefer Evie's combat animations. Like, there'll come a point where you get to do some bare knuckle brawling. Bring Evie to the bare knuckle brawling because her takedowns are absolutely horrifying.
Battles will rage on. It's the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sussex is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sussex is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I don't believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought players and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
It's rumored that Cicerdon, he bade her family.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. A peasant's clothes. Strange discovery in a churchyard.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Elfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Layoff. What happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone hurt Layoff? I saw a pile of dirty clothes just here. Is your friend Layoff a beggar?
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
I am sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Lord grant my brother Aelfir
Such a grisly
eternal
fate.
bliss.
Did you know
Where
Aelfir?
joy endures
By
for
reputation,
all
I
those
did.
beloved of
He
God.
was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on. And all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
Yeah, the graphics cool.
No, He said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you, he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me!
Don't you!
Me!
Okay, a bit slower than I'm used to.
With me, brother! Hell with you! Ha! My turn!
face is burned, and his clothes don't seem to fit his frail body. It could be Wemba's friend. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute.
Yeah, Evie's great.
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this, cat and mouse. Where is your brother, the one they call the Seeks?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more of the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred?
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
It's you. Did you find dear Leof? It is lonely without him.
I'm sorry, Wemba. I think someone killed your friend.
Then I will sing a sad song, for he was the only one who ever cared for me. May angels welcome him.
They always sound to it.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Venite odoremus et ada talata merum, eritis et fidem, dus et vos interam.
In the past...
The Seeks must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
English prose has been creeping. Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king!
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. it will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Elfirth will not cheat Loki's dread-daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfus, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
I have to voice chat due to a network error. My broadcast is still going, right? I'm still here, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, that was weird. When I was just ever streaming on a PS4, it would often tell me that like my voice chat would break before the stream would. So like it would be like the console would be like, "Uh-oh, your internet's breaking, so time to." Oh God, why is she 6 kilometers away? We'll get her. We'll get her. It would often be a thing of like, "Oh no, your voice chat broke," while it tries to save the stream by reducing the number of things it's trying to use the internet for at one time. If that makes sense. So I was going to panic whenever I see that pop up. I assume you didn't see any messages in the top right corner about me leaving the voice chat or anything like that. It seems like the PS5 doesn't display those system messages on streams anymore. It used to be on the PS4, when you streamed, those notifications would make a big black box with blurred text pop up. Good. It used to be an incredible annoyance when you were streaming in the past. On the PS4, like, any notifications you got whatsoever, they would just block up like a good solid third of the screen. Like, the downside is that the chat used to be entirely invisible as well. I kind of wish that the chat on the PS5 was visible to people, because people watching the stream don't get to see it. These guys appear stuck.
If Aelfir's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
Yeah, I wonder why.
The door to Aelfir's secrets.
I wonder why the Order's temple would be in Winchester. It's almost like maybe the leader of the Order's in Winchester. Because it's Alfred.
I will send this to Hytham. He may make some
Hello,
sense of it.
Of the map? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. It's all kind of forgettable. I'll be right back, so don't send any messages yet. Hi, Luna. What's up? You thinking of heading out for a bit? There you go. Door's open. Feel free. Come back soon. I went out for a little bit. And I'm back. At the screen. Like, yeah, the map is kind of interchangeable and forgettable for me, honestly. Like, none of the counties have particularly stood out as being a neat or cool place. Northumbria's got the snow, I guess. Yeah. Nowhere's stood out in particular. Now, if you ask me what's my favourite part of the Odyssey map, for instance, yeah, I'd tell you that the Minoa area is the best part of Odyssey. Because you get the fun bit with the labyrinth, and you get all the fun quests about the Minotaurs.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
See, London in this game is tiny and broken. It's not at all like London in Syndicate. So... Sussex and France and Ireland stand ready for a glorious return. I'm setting up the DLC because the DLC
was to undermine Elfred. She lied to me. There is nothing here of the Order. I should see Elfred for my reward.
Yeah, the DLC is set in Paris and Ireland, so that would make sense. I'm expecting an ambush on the way back out. Can't climb that wall, huh?
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Ravenwings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred.
Well.
I will return to Hytham and Randvi. They will want to know what happened here.
The enemy of my enemy, trophy earned. That was a fun little escape. I'm going to go back to my hammer and dagger, because the great swords are fun, but they're very slow. We now have 20 bear skill points, which gives us 5 more health and 3 more points of damage. Wow. Why is my hair going through my hood there? No worries, Define. I should be on for a little bit tomorrow afternoon after I've got the cleaning and tidying done.
What are you saying? The Red Sparrow will settle in the cuckoo's nest?
No, I want to go... I don't want a zipline game, I wanted to go along that wire.
The Archbishop never suspected my heresy. I kept secrets as I gathered believers. I appeared so pious my eyes bled for him. But I've never felt as much love for his god. Not like I do the old gods. The true gods. Our ancient creators.
Your life was a lie, you mean? You threw your honor into the ocean.
When I told the Archbishop my true belief, he was horrified. So I silenced him.
That silence comes for you now.
Gives commands to Foki. This Saxon must answer to someone above him. Holds a position of power. Yeah, it's Alfred.
You're a good boy.
It's obviously Alfred.
Please, calm down.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You'll state your cases and I'll hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrawls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something, and now unreasonably seeks its return.
Exactly. Yes.
All right. I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet. Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald? My Jarl, as I was saying, Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories. Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh, no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not. I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure! Chaos will reign! Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Nor defer to those wiser than yourself? My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Thank you, Holger. And please, do not let this blunt our friendship. I did not mean for this to escalate.
No, I understand. You were well within your rights.
Can I give Holger the sword? I guess not. I'd like to give him the silver, but, you know, apparently not.
My love. Sigurd.
Leave me be.
If you wish it.
I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you have seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him, as we take care of our own. We are his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred? The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Oh, Winchester's done. 10 o'clock means it's Essex, Gloucester, Lincolnshire, and Yorkshire. I want to do Lincolnshire, because Lincolnshire has the next Order of the Ancients person.
What about Lincolnshire?
A rather boisterous man named Hunwald arrived recently, wishing to speak with you. On a matter of great importance, he said.
Where is he now?
Down at the docks, carousing with my scouts and scaring the fish from the river. He waits for you with great eagerness.
He sounds charming. I will meet him at once.
Protect your ears.
Yeah, nobleman of Lincolnshire. And that should get me the remaining people on the order list. And then we can hopefully go and stab Alfred.
This is true happiness, isn't it, men? Life in the rough, in the company of friends, sitting beside a carefree... You may think this odd, but our lively chatter here has inspired in me a short poem. May I recite it for you?
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry Flame.
Another skull come to join us?
Me? Oh, goodness, no. I'm no skald, no. Just a humble nobleman with an interest in versification. An amateur, really. Shall I continue?
I'm not here to judge your poems, Lord. Speak your purpose or down your meat.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan. If such an audience is possible.
Every warrior in this clan deserves a song or saga, Lord. Why Eivor?
because her name alone dries the tongues of my enemies. If such a hero fought beside me, I'd fear nothing.
What is your name, Lord?
I am Hundwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeorg, the current Alderman of Lincolnshire. May God keep and cure him. You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true. Only a month ago, without forewarning, Mercian soldiers chased me, his only son, from my home. I know not why, but I do know my father would never have ordered my exile.
Outcast from your family, that is a hard road to walk.
Could one of your clan help me return to Lincoln? March beside me through the city gates and set me at my father's noble feet once again.
If I knew my father was ill and beyond saving, I would ready myself to take his place. Will you take up his burden, should he fall?
Oh, banish the thought that such a great man should perish. But if he were to pass... Yes. Yes, I believe I could. I must.
You sing a sad song, Hunwald of
there's a good one.
Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his
Hey, man.
father's protection, now desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to regain it? To
Hello.
a bloody end?
Oh, indeed.
How's the weather?
I will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause is a righteous one.
All right, young lord. My clan has need of me just now, but when I'm ready, we'll find your father together and right the wrongs you've suffered.
Ah, you are the chieftain here. I suspected as much. God praise you, Eivor.
I won't be leading you into the heart of a shield wall, but there will be danger. I want your word. You will follow my orders to the rune.
I am yours to abuse.
If it comes to that.
I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston to the northeast. From there, we shall make our way to Lincoln.
Goodbye, Lord Boy. Safe travels.
God bless and keep you all.
I fear I may be escorting that boy to his own execution.
That might shut him up.
I wonder if I can customize my Vikinger that I made, the Jomsviking, and give him Excalibur and the big doppelhanger.
All right, bring out my lieutenant.
Hi there, Lynn. How are you doing? See, I have a lap available. It has a blanket and everything. What is this random order this stuff is in? Unfortunately, I do not see Excalibur in the list. Aww. You can have my blacksmith hammer then. Oh no, it's a, oh, it's a double-handed weapon, right? Like, how come they can't have the Raven shield that I upgraded to max? Yeah, why is it the bottom? Like, this ordering is just completely random.
I'll see you later.
Can order my crew.
I
Is
would
that
like
the bit
to
where I can change out the people? Yeah. Let's have Burner with us. Intercept.
Good for now?
I'm off.
All right. Now, we're not going to finish this arc tonight, but I got about an hour. Can make a dent in it. And then tomorrow afternoon we can finish it. Or my partner comes home for the weekend.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Can you go in? What's up?
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Though we be a Mercian Shire today, tomorrow the Kingdom of Lindsey will rise again, as free as the wind on the back of my neck.
Your line of kings died long ago, Hunwald. We're in Lincolnshire now. Do you need a map to remember?
Alfgar, my dear man, I do not need a map to prove what my bones know for truth.
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
Eivor, come, sit. Bread and ale, please, alewife. I have been discussing my delicate situation with Alfgar here.
Lord.
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Alfgar has pledged his loyalty to my family, the House of the Ferocious Swan. With his influence and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
We're going to see your father, Hunwald. That's all.
Indeed, Eivor. With speed and purpose. You are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
Hunwald, your father is ill, and your enemies have every advantage under the sun. Do you have a plan, or have I come all this way to watch you drink this watery piss?
Of course, my friend. I am a man of action above all else, ready to leap and dance and fight.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I walk.
Ah, yes, to Lincoln! Away! But with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
You daft lump of lard! A single Dane will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
I think you're wrong, Alfgar. And here she'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
Have you ever seen a blood eagle, my Saxon friends?
A what?
A blood eagle. A raw, magnificent bird I'll tear from your guts. First I crush your ribs. Then I pull out your lungs and stretch them into wings so you can fly to your heaven as fast as possible.
Jesus, fuck it, heathen.
You canny fox. That was incredible. Like watching a captain navigate the roiling waters of an angry river. I must void my bladder, Eivor. Then we shall set forth in search of adventures new.
You travel with a marked man at your side.
He's with me. You'll be fine.
If I had a scribe jot down all the occasions I'd warn that stupid boy, I'd be the most written about man in history.
Alfgar, the boorish nag of Lincolnshire.
Ah! Oh!
I told Hunwald to stay near. Where did he wander off to?
You think you can come? Is that drink fuck? There's drinking to be done. Who's with me?
Show me what lies ahead. Hunwald's in trouble.
They call this pasty whelp a lord.
Look at him, soft as a...
Leave him be!
Jesus! He's not a bloody
The
Crooned within an inch of my life. I will survive. I must. Continue as you would, Eivor. And if I should expire, avenge me. You on a pike! I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottlefston will be remembered for years to come! Alfgar, we have won our first great victory!
Hunwald, are you hurt?
Never better,
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart. What horrible souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved elderman. Was it naive of me to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the churls and serfs of this shire? What cause have any to dishonor me? Look! Boats there! We could sail the waters to Lincoln, sink the ships of any enemies in our way.
What were you told when the gods exiled you?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to screaming. A man grabbed me, said I was an immediate danger to my father. Ha! Horse pucky. Mercian soldiers then shackled me, rode me blindfolded to the River Wash, and told me plainly, start anew elsewhere or face death in Lincolnshire.
What did they mean?
Oh, some nonsense about me praying for his death. Hungry for his inheritance.
Speak plainly, Hunwald. I cannot help you if I don't know the full story. You hold no grudge against your father?
No, never. No, I suspect the order for my exile came from on high. Perhaps one of Burgred's final orders before he was deposed.
That would surprise me. Burgred was battling Danes until the end. He had bigger things to worry over.
Perhaps you're right, he's too contained. It must have been King Alfred, then.
King Alfred of Wessex? That's another kingdom entirely.
Yes, but Alfred has a fearful hatred of the Danes. He must have heard that I am courting one. A beauty who knows no equal.
Your Dane, ladylove. Right.
Here's Lincoln, the city of my birth, the cauldron of my present sorrows.
Gentle if they spot me.
I thought for a second he'd clipped into the bottom of the boat there.
Everywhere. Follow me.
Right behind you, Shadow Walker. My heart beats like the drums of your dragon boat.
Let's try getting range damage, I guess. It's 20 points and Bear hasn't done nothing. Can you climb? No, you cannot.
Keep your guard up. Take the foe down. Form up on me. In for the finish.
Oh, how can a place I once called home look so alien to me now? So harsh and unwanting. Fear not, Lincoln. I will make you mine again.
Who's in conflict with me?
This town is your home?
It was, and should still be. And to see it now fills my eyes with tears.
Save weeping for prayers. We're not inside yet.
One day I won't have to skulk around this town with my face hidden. I will walk proudly among the people I love.
How was your father the last time you saw him?
He was quite poorly. But he has the heart of a lion and the Holy Spirit itself within him. A bout of illness would never bring him low.
Did he think...
I have barely enough silver to buy peat from those bandit smugglers. They hoard everything.
Praise God you live! I do, my dear Reaganhair. Body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off. I wish I could say more.
Who took the Elderman? Was it soldiers or men of God?
There were men with swords, and those of the cloth. And a healer, too. One who had oft been a guest in this house.
Galwina. One of the sisters my father put great faith in. He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herefrith among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right. We'll find a quiet way in if we can. Who was that fellow?
Reaganhair? He's an old fixture of my family's household. Loyal to the end. He helps run the place, and he's known me since I was but a little lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every pinch of his salt.
guards here are vigilant.
It kind of seems like he can't climb if you're watching him, but if you do the climbing, he'll just pop on the other side. Oh, I see that with the Arbits, but not this one. Is there anyone who enjoys escort missions like this?
Does it?
The market is flush with goods.
Yes, it must be. Growing up, we never wanted for anything in my father's home. Bread and poultry and field fruits of all manner. I suppose this is where our servants purchased them. Lincoln's boon was ours as well. I suppose this is where our servants purchased them. Lincoln's boon was ours as well.
How often did you leave your house, Hunwald?
Oh, from time to time. Yes. Archer, Herefrith, tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned.
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunwald, you should have sent forewarning of your return to avoid the violence that dogs you. Lives might have been spared.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumored dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm.
I have no patience for insults and rumor. We've come to speak with Lord Hunbeor. That's all.
Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid. He would not say where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly. Once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking in tow, demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
If I meant to murder you, these stones would be slick with your gore already.
Such violence. Good heavens! God must have purpose for you pagans in his holy plan, but I confess to utter bafflement.
Hunwald, your father was at my hospice for a time, but he left of his own accord, without saying a word. That's all we know.
Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I will have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
If my father spent time at the hospice here, the healers who work there may know something. Talk to them if you can.
Find out what they know.
Cornwall's father was recuperating here not long ago. Someone may have seen him depart.
Do you know where your Elderman is?
I can tell you a few things, but not here in the open. Follow me.
This is far enough. Tell me what you know.
Oh, I know loads of things about our Elderman. I know his favourite foods. I know when his bedclothes get changed. And I know he hates being bled with leeches. That sort of thing.
But where has he gone?
Ah, where? I have no bloody idea. Is that what you asked me?
Forget it. Are you the head sister here?
Aye. And I'm not too comforted by the sight of you wielding weapons like a war chief. We're a hospice, not a barracks. It's bad enough I've got these armored codpieces watching me work. Now you!
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your Elderman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my head rolls, these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
Your Elderman would agree. So the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling gods will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought. Our lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out. I overheard them talking about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins just south of here. I will look there, thank you.
I pray you find him. He's in desperate need of care.
No. Wire.
It weren't wise to let those Mercians nobles use our tunnels, if you ask me.
What choice do we have? At least this way they'll leave us be.
They killed one of their own. What's to stop them from splitting our skulls as well?
Because they fear us, see? No one takes us for fools. You got it.
Get back here!
Best go. These tunnels run deep. Was the Elderman fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln?
Damn it!
That was exactly what I wanted as a boy game. Thanks.
Best not to draw attention here.
It's so random, the walls you can walk on or not.
No Mercians sitting across our routes. Can't piss from here to Bolingbroke without someone demanding some ungodly deal.
All this traffic has made smuggling a difficult job.
Smuggling will always be difficult. But I prefer it to paying tribute. Never again will we bend to the Mercian crown.
Wait a minute.
Put some fletchings in the dog! You're for the midden heat! Can't outrun me!
There was fighting here. About what? A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. The bandits did not fare so well. A noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the elder men passed this way. Someone took a nasty fall. A key. Useful if I had a door to match it. A Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits. Paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. But it did not end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the Elderman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead. Fresh air. I need your eyes, my friend. This area is off limits.
Hey, wait!
Go, Sunan.
Oh, it's this stupid castle.
Shoot! Shoot! Feel my breath on your neck!
God won't let us lose!
Remain steadfast!
I'm on the right track. That keep is well protected.
Or did I just collect?
My lord, you carried yourself as a true-born king, born in a time of wolves. You have earned a long rest. Thank you, beautiful Galmina. So firm is your loyalty. None know me as well as you do. Thank you, Lord. It is now time for your bath.
He did.
There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman?
This biscuit has been dry for some time, sister. How long has the Ealdorman been dead?
Dead is such a drastic word. I like to think of my lord as transformed.
That's not untrue.
Have you need of anything?
Hunwald deserves to know the truth about his father's fate. He's owed an inheritance and deserves a chance to become Ealdorman himself.
All in good time, I imagine.
No, now.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I have seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
I'll find something. Foul rat droppings everywhere.
Even in death, my lord is a friend to all of God's creatures.
I do not know what this is, and I'd rather not ask.
Yes, I thought the same. Troubling.
Dried herbs and berries, crushed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
A box of musty clothing, and a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news. Take care.
And you. I shall take you to your family crypt at Nettleton within Lincoln. There, you may lay beside your forebearers, the great and glorious kings of Old Lindsey. Please, do not desecrate our lord.
I am Dane, not a cruel grief-monger.
It's tempting to set him on fire.
Need to cloak myself here.
It always amuses me when you do a leap of faith into a cloaked area, and you put your cloak up as you're falling through the air. Can't climb these walls, huh?
Eivor! What news?
Your father is dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbeor's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer! Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son! Do not forget it!
Keep steady, Hunwald. You are now the head of your house.
Another swan takes flight. Only I remain, last in a line of dwindling nobles.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
Hunwald was the son of an ealdorman. Will he take his father's seat?
The title's not hereditary, but he can plead his case before a Shire moot. King Ceolwulf must then ratify the decision.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to time to steer the course of our Shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
Someone in the Shire wants Hunwald dead. If I have to assemble an army to make sure this meeting is not an ambush, I will.
The Shire moot is a lawful, godly assembly. Hunwald will be safe, as will you be.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the ealdorman's seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priests will spread word of the moot across the Shire, and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Skip to the end.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
With Hunbeor's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do.
Gee, I wonder who that is.
To console him, I should follow her. Acha, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
What devil put you up to all this deception?
I wasn't put up, Eivor. I felt compelled to carry on for the good of the Shire. Until I knew the truth.
A pretty answer for an ugly lie. That must be the tree Acha mentioned. Hunwald may be nearby.
These woods, Father. Oh, these woods. I remember the days we spent here together. Here upon this.
Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald?
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Collect yourself, Hunwald. There's many a man in Lincolnshire who'd pay to see your head on a pike.
Well, they can wait a moment.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness. But let your aching love light the mead of your eyes, and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
He had a large heart and a love for his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
A wise old oak. Yes.
Skull!
Skull. And then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut.
Now come and enjoy the splendor of my Shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You have never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords like a giant's axe wound? Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter? Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels? That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You cannot grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ha! Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced, but I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course, but give me that chance. By God, I just want to have that chance.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh. Quiet.
Oh, come on! That is not a civilian.
Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us.
Eivor, I am sweating from pit to toe. Do not leave me.
I will fight, Hunwald! Now!
Scamper free this time!
Why else could our drawers triangle? That's not great.
Gonna feed the worms!
Well struck, Eivor!
That's twice they tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck, but if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead, and they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I am serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself.
Do you not want to get on your horse, buddy?
Thank the heavens! There she is!
Hunwald, I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very
Sorry.
sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all sorts.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here out of sight until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I do not doubt it.
Well, my batteries are running low, and it's getting late, so I think I'm going to grab this chest, if I can, and then I'm going to head to bed. Tomorrow then I'll play a little bit of this in the afternoon, and I'll finish up this arc. After I finish this arc, I'll start the next one. No fast travel point within 100 miles. That seems like the standard. Alright, so yeah, when we come back to this tomorrow afternoon, we'll finish up this alliance and start the next one. Just about 6 or 7 to go. We'll get this finished at some point. Probably take a break next week for Hitman, and to try out that Call of Duty Zombies thing that dropped free. But we will get to the end of Valhalla before the end of January. Probably.